What inspired you to build a lodge in the Gambia?
I was following a holiday in 1999. I came here with my family for a 2-week break. Just fell in love with the place and the people. It was all about finding the cheapest holiday I could, and I did that. So we came away, had a marvelous time, but something was in the back of my mind all the time when I was on holiday, which was, how are we getting all of this for what we're paying? It didn't seem to add up. I've always been told that you don't get anything for free in life. So I started asking some questions and found out why my holiday was so cheap. A level of exploitation and hardship that I really didn't know existed. I hadn't seen it before. In a nutshell, the people who were doing all of the work weren't being paid. The local people in Gambia work long hours for very little pay with little or no benefits. Before leaving here and going home, I wanted to do something about it, to try and help. I had some kind of idea in my head, which was to build a business here that supported the local community and the local people and gave them a fairer deal.
What is Footsteps doing differently to help?
There are lots of different ways in which we help the local community, which is different to other businesses. From the inception of everything, the whole idea was to make life better for local people. So the first thing we did is we looked at working hours, and used 8 hours as a normal working day. Also, we looked at the pay structure and what people would need in order to afford not only to live and sustain themselves, but to do those little extra things also, like buy nice clothes and send children to school. So if you look at the staff who are currently working here, you'll see that most of them have been here in excess of 10 years. And in that time, they've all received a salary each month, which is a livable wage, with benefits. So a pension and holiday pay, sick pay, that kind of thing.
So in what other ways has Footsteps benefited the people?
Well, there are many ways in which local people benefit here. And first of all, at a very grassroots level, we employ 16 full-time staff members. Those staff members all belong to compounds, so each one of those compounds is supported financially by the person working here at Footsteps. As an extension of the staff, if you like, there are various people that benefit in the village. As an organization, we don't keep our business in-house. We give it to local people. Lamin Bojang, who's one of our birding guides, for example, we will give him work. This is where he gets his work from. So the people who do the birding guides and the guides that take people into town and show them around the local areas of interest, plus taxis and things like this, local craftsmen, silversmith, carpenters, these all have access to the guests that visit Footsteps and all have the ability to earn money in that way. We don't charge a commission or anything else. So we're trying to support the local people by enabling them to enable themselves. Thirdly, at a completely separate level would be the influx of help and finance from our guests. We attract the right kind of visitor to the Gambia. We attract people who want to do something good. So on the third level, what we're really doing is putting a person who wants to do something together with someone who really needs something.
Why an eco-lodge?
Footsteps was never designed as an eco-lodge. I never had any knowledge about ecology and really probably no interest in ecology either. When a good friend of mine gave me some advice and told me to make the business here good, honest and true or it would not survive. Well, I liked his advice so much that what I did is I wrote that into my mission statement and applied it to all my business decisions. And so if a generator would have been much easier, much quicker, but if you ask the question, is it a good, honest and true thing to do, then maybe it isn't. At this point, we're still not thinking about being an eco-lodge. but we had taken our first steps down a road that once you were on it, you were never going to get off. Following on from there, yeah, the other things that came in would be composting toilets. How that came about was I did research and found that nearly 20% of infants under the age of 12 months in the Gambia die in the rainy season months of July and August due to water pollution. This is directly attributable to their drinking water being too close to their toilet wastewater system. Our freshwater pool here is a source of fresh water for everything that comes to drink from it. Mainly the bird life. We're always joking here that the birds come to Footsteps for their holidays. The birders just follow them. We do protect our environment. You know, we're constantly planting trees and bushes, effectively food for the wildlife around us. Again, using our good, honest and true motto, our kitchen is open view. Our chefs are trained and wearing chef's whites. And our produce is either grown at Footsteps by its own staff or supplied to us on a daily basis by the family of those staff, or indeed people living immediately local and next door to us. So the guests that are visiting here, they get the benefit of incredibly fresh produce cooked by excellent chefs. As for everything else, you know, just apply good, honest and true and you'll find the answer. It's as simple as that.
And with that, Footsteps is the only lodge in the Gambia that has received the Travel Life Gold Award for Sustainable Tourism since 2010. Congratulations! Does this mean you have finished developing Footsteps, or is there more to come?
We definitely have not finished developing Footsteps. There's plenty more to come. Keep your eye on the website and remember to sign up for our newsletter.